to a holiday weekend here, and Josh, it's going to be pretty nice.
Oh, it's going to be picture perfect.
Love it.
Especially when you compare it to what we experienced last weekend.
last
I know.
weekend, right.
Who can forget?
Yeah, triple-digit heat, now just a distant memory
Yeah.
for us. So buckle up and enjoy the final hurrah of summer as we unofficially say goodbye to the hot summer season as we work our way into the 80s right now with the mix of the sun and the clouds seen across our skies. That's going to become a little bit more widespread as far as the cloud coverage goes, moving our way into the start of our holiday weekend. But temperatures gradually warming back up into the mid-80s for us across parts of the I-5 corridor, mid-60s for us out along the shoreline as we've really seen a wild week of weather. Wednesday morning, giving us some lightning views over downtown Portland and abundant sunshine and some warm, toasty temperatures across much of the Pacific Northwest. So we've seen a little bit of everything over the past several weeks with our temperatures sitting above average by nearly 3 degrees. Of course, we can't forget, again, last weekend experiencing those triple-digit numbers well above the average of 82 degrees for the month of August. But we've also thrown in a few rainy days into the mix as well as we sit above average by more than 1/10 of an inch. Now, September quickly knocking at our front door. It arrives Monday, Labor Day, 77 degrees, that new average high, 54 the overnight low. And this is typically our third driest month of the year, nearing just about 1.5 inches of moisture. But it's also a big cooling month for us. 80 degrees to start for the average. By the final day of September, we're talking about nearly a 10-degree temperature drop as our daylight hours also continue to shrink. That's where we lose about 89 minutes of sunshine during the month of September. So 8 o'clock is really going to start to look different for us over the next couple of weeks as the sun will be setting within the 6 o'clock hour by the end of September. As all is calm, quiet, and clear right now here across western Oregon and southwest Washington as we prepare for this next low pressure system to not only throw a few more clouds our direction, but also drop our temperatures, maybe giving us a little bit of a taste of the autumn season that's now 24 days away, celebrating the cooler months ahead on September 22nd. So the cool down that we will be experiencing, all due to this low pressure system that will be sliding its way back into the Pacific Northwest for only a brief amount of time. Come Tuesday, Wednesday, high pressure from the desert Southwest moves back into place. That's going to be sending us back into that summer-like territory with those highs potentially sitting well above the average of 81 into the mid-90s, potentially tying, if not breaking records come Wednesday and Thursday as the peak of the heat arrives. So here's the clouds increasing tonight, maybe a few light raindrops for us out along the shoreline. Saturday mostly socked in with the cloud coverage as those temperatures remain cool. Then we start to break down the clouds as we work our way into Sunday. For Labor Day, 86 degrees, plentiful sunshine. Hey, maybe you're heading out to the coast for the weekend. That's where we can also expect to stabilize those temperatures in the mid-60s for us. Maybe a raindrop or two for Saturday, but look at Labor Day Monday. Plentiful sunshine, so wear the sunscreen. For the campers out there heading up in elevation, expect 60s and 70s. Overnight lows falling back into the low to mid-50s. 7-day forecast does paint a pretty dry picture as we end the month of August, start September on Monday. Again, the peak of the heat, that will be arriving come Wednesday into Thursday before a gradual cooling trend starts to take shape. That won't put us below average anytime soon. So summer definitely holding on even as we tiptoe our way into meteorological autumn.
I know, and you were showing how much the temperature drops from the 1st of September to the last day.
It's a big swing, 10 degrees almost.
Selfishly, I'm sad, but
I know.
I'm ready for the change. All right, Josh, thank you.
Still to come.